Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I'm going to do a walk around. This is my camper, and kind of show you some of the stuff that you may need, or you will need, if you're thinking about taking up RVing. And remember, I'm dyslexic, so my reading isn't real good. So it takes me a little longer to get things done, make sure it's done right. And this is what I want to kind of show you. I've been living in this thing here, I guess probably 2 or 3 weeks now. And I've done everything but taken a poop in there. Don't poop in there yet. I'll be getting a compost toilet. And but other than that, I can take a shower, cook. I do everything in here. But I want to show you on the outside on stuff that you need to think about. But anyway, it is a Forest River wolf pup. I think it's about 18 foot long. And here we got, that's, like I say, if you've camped in I started with the basic truck camper with no bathroom. So I started peeing in a bucket, and then I drained my bucket into this bucket, and then that's what I take care of that. And tires is a thing on RV. 3 years is probably about the best you can get. And the tires that come on it probably aren't any good. They're probably low quality, so you need to get good quality tires. That's the one thing I haven't done yet. I will be checking it out. And now mine's got outside speakers. You can put the TV out here. I don't watch TV, but anyway. Right there's when it's raining, Rex got a place to sleep or lay down. And then I put carpeting on the step, make it easier to go in and out, and it cleans everything, cleans your feet so you're not dragging all that nasty stuff in. And I say there's my chair, and then I put the carpet out here. That helps you get rid of a lot of stuff off your feet so you don't drag it in. And here in my storage, now what I just found out, I got a leak in there somewhere. A little bit of water is in there, so probably my water heater. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to crawl inside there and find out what's going on that. The one thing I've learned, there's a lot of maintenance and upkeep for an RV, especially if you're going to live in it. If you're just going to winterize it and don't use anything, then it's another story. But if you're going to use it, it's going to be, it will be kind of time consuming on upkeep on it. So it's not a do nothing type housing. Now I do have a rail coming. It'll go right on there, so it'll be easier to close the door. I've noticed I've been getting flies, so now I've been starting to close the door more. But anyway, the plunger is for doing laundry. You need a 4-way. That's whenever you're going to unhook your trailer and leave it. You don't want anybody else picking it up while you're gone, so that's what that does. Lock that up. Another chair in case I got company. Stacking blocks. These are blocks that when you jack this thing up, you put them on there, or like here I'm using wood. Hose, and then it's a short 25. There's a 50-foot, and then right there is water pressure. Make sure when you hook up to water on this thing, you don't want it all that pressure on your line. So I got it set like about 40 or 50 pounds of pressure is all it's on there. Water filter. These are connections. Some places you need to be able to hook your, that's 50 to 30, and there's 30 to 120 in somebody's house if you're at somebody's house. And that's for laundry. Right there's for water. When you hook up water, you can have water unhook or spray some water out on the other side in case you need to. This is for pumping water. That's going to be another thing in case you have to haul water. And let's say antifreeze. The antifreeze is going to be more for your what do you call it? Black water and gray water. I don't have any black water. I'm going to try to avoid the black water. And right there's a table. Now right here I got a 12-volt battery, and it is solar. And what the solar does is it recharges the battery. And it's a 12-volt battery, and the lights run off of 12-volt. The water pump runs off of 12-volt. Let's see, the fan for the heater runs off of 12-volt. So that's why I always wondered why people want solar. Now I understand why. Because most everything runs off of 12-volt. Air conditioning doesn't. And like I say, I've got a kettle where I heat up water, and that doesn't either. And I use a space heater for heating, and that's because I got a plug-in. See right over there's my plug-in. I am plugged in, so that's why I don't use it. But otherwise, I'd be drawing off the 12-volt. And then I got a 20-pound propane. I will be using that as an extra, and that'll be in the back of the truck. I'm going to put a 30-pound on there because it'll last longer. And then when it runs out, then I can switch over to the 20-pounder. There's, like I say, the blocks. Now I got some wood, so I was able to use wood for blocking. One thing on here, it's got it's electric. There's a switch over there. You can switch it to electric or gas for the propane. Right there, the plug. What that is a thing inside there to keep it from rusting inside. So you need to check that. This thing hasn't. This is a pretty new rig. Hasn't been used hardly at all. But that thing was completely ate up. So that's a new one I got put in there now. So we got that. And I say we talked about the tires. This is where you fill up the water in the camper, and I believe it's 23 gallons is what's in there. Or you can hook up right here the hose from the house or any place you got water. And this is what you want to make sure it's geared down to at least less than 50 pounds of pressure. And then you need the chocks. That's keep it from rolling. You need it on both sides. And then there's the electric. And you see, I try to. You don't want to extend your jacks. Those jacks are for stabilizing. They're not to jack it up. So you really, the more extended they are, the more wiggly it gets. So it's better to have it, you know, where your jacks aren't extended completely out. And then you'll have your gray water and your black water. And then right in there's the draining tube on it. I think that's it. Yeah, you can see it. And there, and then there's the spare. And I say this, you're going to be needing electric. So this is to surge protector to make sure you got the right juice in case it gets overly juiced up. But that's what that is. And I think we covered everything. Inside's a whole lot different. Another thing that that you have to consider is taxes to get the tag, and then insurance. This is probably about an $8,000 rig, and it's $500 a year for insurance on it. And I guess I'm taking it for granted it's kind of like home insurance, but anyway, we'll see. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you. These are a lot of the things people have talked about that I've looked on YouTube and see, but I didn't realize how the costs really started going up more and more. I mean, I've spent at least $2,000 more just on trying to get it all set up. I'm sorry I don't have all the prices on this stuff, but I was lucky. Like I say, I did camping in the truck camper before, so I didn't have to buy everything new. I had some of the stuff. So, but anyway, I wanted to share that with you. This mic, nostressmic.com, and Rex is protecting it.